Every Jedi remembers the moment they chose their first lightsaber. At Galaxy's Edge, you've got two paths. Build your own saber inside Savi's hidden workshop, or carry the Blade of Legends from Dok-Ondar's vault. We wanted to know which one actually delivers the better experience and not just the cooler lightsaber, so we tested both, side by side. From the build process to the feel, to the features and the story, there's a lot people get wrong about these two. So venture with us as we find out which saber you should choose, and it all starts here at Savi's workshop.
When you get in, the first thing you're going to want to do is grab a menu because you are going to need to pick your hilt. You can actually come over here to these trays and see all the different parts you can get. So up top we have the Peace and Justice, which is a very classic Jedi build. Down below, for my dark side fans out there, we have our Power and Control. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, which is the Elemental Nature. If you like animals, this is definitely the one for you. And last up, we have Protection and Defense, which is very High Republic-esque. And for a limited time, they actually have a fifth saber, which is this Reclaimed and Reforged, which right now is my favorite because this emitter is so cool. It looks like Han's blaster and I love it. Once you pick out which build you want to go with, they'll actually provide you with a pin that corresponds, so when you enter the room, they know what you're going to be getting. You can also bring one guest in with you. They can't build a lightsaber, but if you want somebody to take photos, videos, you can bring them on it. And when you get in, it is so cool. You're entering this dark chamber, and this is an experience, you guys. It's so cool. It is led by a gatherer, and the gatherers have grabbed scrap metal to kind of carry on the lore and the Jedi of the past.
The lightsaber. Now the lightsaber is elegant and enigmatic, with the power to protect or to destroy. To wield a lightsaber is a reverent honor. To the Force-sensitive beings of the past, the lightsaber was a conduit of the power of the Force. But it's also a unique bond, and it's one that each of you will forge today. It'll begin with the Kyber crystal.
When you get in, you're going to get to this kind of really cool build area where they're going to set down all your parts of the saber that you chose in front of you. Within that, you get to pick out your different things, from your emitter to your end cap, your ignition switch, and build your saber while being led by this gatherer. They'll come around and help you out if you need it. And this thing made me cry multiple times, you guys. It is such a wonderful experience in there. They get to show you your Kyber crystals, which you actually get to choose. You'll get to pick from red, blue, green, or violet. And when they're showing you the sabers, the whole room illuminates of that color, which is really cool.
Cal Kestis and now Virae. Next we have green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Luke Skywalker, and even Master Yoda himself.
And then as you're building, you'll get to hear voices of awesome Jedi of the past.
With many parts you began, yes. With the heart of the saber they are joined. Much more they will become. It is time.
And then you put it in this chamber, which is going to basically spark and ignite your Kyber crystal. And my favorite part is when everybody's turns on. I'm tearing up thinking about it. And you hold them up. Oh my God, so cool. All right, I'm good now. See, you're paying for the tears. It really is an emotional experience. But what's really cool is with your Savi's customization, you can actually customize your hilt even more, and that's exactly what I'm gonna show you guys next. The first customization / upgrade I recommend making for your Savi saber is going to be the bag. As I mentioned, it does come with one, but as you can see, they kind of break apart and tear very easily. So let's head into Dok-Ondar's and see what options he has for us. This place is so cool, and I promise I will tell you all about it later. But let's take a look at this bag. This is a huge upgrade from the one you get at Savi's workshop. First of all, it is very heavy duty. It's like a canvas material. It will not tear or fray. It is battle worn. It'll be good for you. I love it's a magnetic clip. You have a lot of texture and detail on it, some beautiful Arabesh. I love the color because it's very hybrid. You could wear it for a light side or a dark side outfit. All of these magnetic pockets are great, so you can store Kyber crystals, which we'll talk about soon in there. And it also has a cool little greebly here at the bottom, which I really like. So this will definitely be my first upgrade, and the shoulder strap is padded. But I want to show you my favorite upgrade next for your Savi saber, which are the kyber crystals. Let's check them out. This over here is the holocron wall. And on here we have so many different kyber crystals. So you do get to choose one from the experience, but my favorite thing is you can swap out that crystal. So if you got red, you can swap it out for a purple or a green, and there are so many different varieties. In here, you can actually get some colors that you can't get outside in Savi's workshop. So you can actually get a white kyber crystal and a yellow kyber crystal in here. And what's extra cool is if you are in here shopping and you want to grab a holocron, all of these can be used with the Sith or Jedi, which will create different voice lines in there. So let's go ahead and head out of here for a minute because I want to show you how to swap out your crystals in your Savi's hilt and some special crystals you can get outside of Galaxy's Edge. When I built my Savi saber, I went with power and control, so of course I had to get the red kyber crystal. This thing's really cool and I love it, but you know, sometimes a girl needs some options in her life. So what I did was I headed into Dok-Ondar's and I decided I wanted a green crystal. What's really cool is these are really easy to switch out. So to do it, you're just gonna untwist the bottom and top of your saber. You don't have to take them off all the way, and then your emitter section's just going to pop off. Very simple, you can set those on the side. And then to get your kyber crystal out, you'll see it right here in the middle of the chassis, is just pop it out. And then to put the new one in, you can just kind of hold from the top here and go ahead and put it in. And I'll show you guys how it works. We won't put it all back together. You'll want to line these up. You'll see like a red on here. And then on the bottom, you'll see red and blue. So just kind of line those up so they match. And then you'll see it will turn on green. But what's really awesome is there are other kyber crystals that I'm gonna show you from a cool company to customize your saber even more. These are custom kyber crystals from a company called Crafted Cores, and they are very unique in many ways. One, you can get ones modeled after characters. So here we have Boba Fett, and he's actually painted and looks just like him. We also have a character like Obi-Wan Kenobi. What makes this one extra special is it glows in the dark, which is really awesome. And then here we have the power and control, which matches my lightsaber. Now, what's really neat about these is, unlike the sabers you get in, the crystals you get in Dok-Ondar's, they are double-sided, so they will actually glow two different colors depending which direction in the hilt you put it in. I have the power and control crystal in one direction, so when we ignite it, it's going to actually light up white. It's a little hard to see because it's daylight, but let's go ahead and swap it around. So you'll just pop it out, literally turn it, and then put it in the opposite direction. These things can be a little bit finicky, and you'll see it glow red in there. And when you put it on, now we will get a red ignition. If you like these crystals and want to get your hands on them, head over to Crafted Cores and make sure to use our discount code Falcon at checkout to save 10%. They have tons of other ones, so shop around and pick out your favorite.
At the Creature stall is where you can find a couple of accessories to make the exterior of your lightsaber look extra cool. And they are these couple of pummels right here. This one is, I think, my favorite. This is a Wampa. It's got that blue, almost see-through look. I think he kind of looks like he's been crystallized in ice, which is pretty cool. And the other one is this owl right here. Jacqueline and I think that this one is modeled after Ahsoka Tano's owl companion, Morai, but we can't be 100% sure. Either way, he looks super cool, and I want to show you guys what it looks like on the actual lightsaber. Switching out your pommels is super easy. You'll just unscrew the one that comes with your lightsaber, and then you can get the other one, which does come with a cover, right? So you're gonna have to take that off, and then just screw it onto your lightsaber. I think that these pommel caps are really cool. They just add an extra layer of personalization to your lightsaber so that you can really make it your own. I mean, look at that. Now, the other one here does go much better with it, so let me show you what that looks like real quick. I love how the colors blend so much better with this one, and honestly, between the two, this one just looks so much better on the actual lightsaber. We're back at Dok-Ondar's because I want to show you this really cool accessory. This is a lightsaber connector, and its purpose is to connect two lightsabers. Perfect for dual wielding, perfect if you and maybe someone else both wield a lightsaber and you just want to put them together. Now, something to note for this one is that they only have this one color scheme, which goes great for the power and control, but if for some reason you're getting like the elemental lightsaber, that might look a little bit weird. I do wish they had more options, but either way, it's a great accessory to have. As you can see, there are a lot of really great accessories to upgrade your Savi's Workshop lightsaber. Now, that experience is perfect for you if what you value is immersion. Because when you're in that chamber building your lightsaber, it really feels like you're in the Star Wars universe. So if right now you're thinking that, yes, that is for me, we highly recommend that you make a reservation because spots are limited and they always sell out. Now, if on the other hand, you're not feeling too attached to that experience, or you also want a lightsaber for a specific character in the Star Wars universe, that's where legacy lightsabers come in. So we're going to hop into Dok-Ondar's and tell you all about it. Walking in here is an experience on its own. This dome-like building is unlike anything else in Galaxy's Edge. It's just covered from floor to ceiling in beautiful artifacts from the Star Wars universe, many of which you will probably recognize. Now, what's really cool is that Dok-Ondar himself hangs out right over there, taking business calls and making money all day. Now, there's lots of things in here that you can buy, but what we're really here for are the lightsabers.
There are over 40 character lightsabers now, and to check them out, all you have to do is hop in line and head up to the counter, which has a glass case with all of them for you to look at. Let's start off by taking a look at one of the character favorite hilts, which is Luke Skywalker. This thing's really beautiful. It has a nice brush chrome. The emitter's really cool. What's really neat is this one comes with a display emitter, which makes it look more screen accurate. The one that is in here now is so you can actually insert a blade. So let's go ahead and pop this guy in. And the ignition is right there and it lights up green. So these are really cool. They're really nice, lightweight, very screen accurate. And each one of them will come with a kind of plastic container on here. So you can store it in there, have it on display, and then you have your logo on there as well. The great thing about Legacy lightsabers is Doc is always bringing in new stock. So he actually just brought in this brand new The Stranger lightsaber. This thing is really beautiful and worn. You can see all the copper bleeding through. The emitter is my favorite part. And what makes this extra special, it's the first lightsaber that if you actually twist and pull, comes apart. And what's really great is you can put a blade in each side, and I'll show you what that looks like. When you get the blades in, they're really cool. So you have the 31-inch blade in the larger section, and then a cool 17-inch in the shoutout kind of side. The saber does actually come with both of the blades because they are proprietary. They can't be switched out for the ones that they sell here. But when you turn them on, they both ignite red and look really awesome. I love this hilt so much, and I think it's just such a good addition to the Legacy lightsabers. These are Ahsoka's Padawan lightsabers, and the reason I wanted to show you guys these is most of the Legacy lightsabers are just one solid color, unlike the Savi's where you can change the crystals. But what's really cool about these is they actually have two colors. So when you ignite it, you will have the blue, and then on the back side there is a button you can do a long press with, and it's going to flash here in a second and turn to green. So there are a couple different sabers here that if you're looking for that color changing option, you can grab. So Ahsoka's are one of those. And after you get your saber, you're gonna want to get some accessories for it. So we're gonna head over to the side and see some of the wares Doc has for that. The very first thing you're gonna wanna pick up for your Legacy saber are your blades, since they don't come with them. They have the 36-inch option, so if you want like a full-size saber, or if you want something a little smaller for spinning, or maybe you're getting Ahsoka's and you want to have a full length and a shoutout, they have the 26-inch option as well.
The next accessories we want to show you can be used for both Savi's and the Legacy lightsabers, starting with this belt clip right here. This is absolutely perfect if you want to be able to wear your lightsaber on your person. Now we brought ours right here, so I'll show you guys how it works. It looks like this. There's a D-ring thing that can come out like this. You can hang your D-ring from there. Now if you have a cover tech clip that would slide down in here, and to release it, you just squeeze in from the sides. And on the back you have the clip so it can clip onto your pins or your belt. Now, another way to display your lightsaber is when you get it home and you never want to forget your magical time at Galaxy's Edge. And for that, you have to get the lightsaber stand. Lightsaber stand looks like this. These stands are actually really beautiful. They're really hefty. Right here on the top, these are rubber, so your lightsaber doesn't get scratched or damaged. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the cool part about these stands. Right here, you see there is a USB-C port there with a switch, so you can plug this into power, and when you turn it on, these right here light up. And to make that even better, you can choose what color it lights up. It can be red, green, purple, blue, whatever matches your lightsaber. So this is just a beautiful way to display the saber. Now, of course, if you're getting a saber here, you're probably going to stock up on some of those crystals. And here's the next cool part. You can actually attach all of your crystals to the bottom of this stand, and then they will stick out. They look like that, and if you look closely in the center, they also have those lights. So when you connect it to your lightsaber stand, they'll light up too, and the light will shine out through the crystals. All of the accessories at Dok-Ondar's are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to collectibles at Galaxy's Edge. And that's why we put together a list of the rarest finds in this video so that you don't miss anything. We'll see you there. Bye!